Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be telling you 5 fun riddles that will make you smarter while you're in quarantine probably. The first riddle on this list is that David's father has a son named Bob and Clark. What was his other son's name? So David's father has 3 sons in total, and I'll give you exactly 9 seconds to solve this riddle, and while you're thinking, I'll give you some clues. Now, the clue for this riddle is that the answer is actually in the question. So if you look at the question for a long time, you'll probably be able to figure out the answer. But first, think of David's father's 3 sons that he has. You got it, David, Bob, and Clark. Oops, I just gave you the answer. The 3rd son's name is David because he's describing his father. It's not like his father is describing him, technically. Next is at what rooms do ghosts avoid the most? And like all the other riddles, I will give you a 9 seconds timer, and when you think of ghosts, you think of dead spirits, and ghosts are, of course, dead, so they don't want to do anything that has anything to do with the living. So technically, they probably want to stay out of any room that has anything to do with living people or just human contact. Now think of the room that, it's the most living. It is the living room. Now, this is pretty funny because in the living room, it's called living, and ghosts don't like living things. They like dead things, and that's why. The next riddle on this list is, when does Christmas come before Thanksgiving? Now, on the calendar, first it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas. Now, for this riddle, you kind of need to think of a book. A book that has all the words that describes a lot of things and tells you what each word means. And this riddle is actually kind of confusing. So I'll give you the answers right on the spot, and it's in the drum roll, it's in the dictionary. You know why this is? Because C in the dictionary comes before T, and which means Christmas comes before Thanksgiving, and that is basically how this riddle works. The next riddle on this list is, what is more useful when it is broken? Now, the answer of this riddle is actually in the pictures, and I'll give you a 9-second hint, but this is actually pretty easy. Just think of some of the foods. Now, egg is one of the answers, but there's definitely more than one answers for this riddle. And this is why it makes me think that this riddle is kind of weird, because it just has many, many answers. And I'll give you some. First is egg, because when you crack the egg open, you can eat it. And when you don't crack the egg open, then you can't eat it. And you need to open its shell, which makes it broken. And there's also coconuts, which you do the same thing with. And also watermelon and cantaloupes and all of that. Next is, I make 2 people out of 1. What am I? Now, for this riddle, you need to think of some reflecting things, because it technically makes a shadow, right? And the answer for this is, drum roll, a mirror. If you see yourself in a mirror, it creates 2 of yourself. So that's why. If you're new, please like, sub, and turn on the notification bell for more. See you next time.